This episode of Two Dudes Sitting at a Sports Bar podcast is brought to you by AG Paintball. AG Paintball, located in Ware, New Hampshire, brings you the best and most unique venue for your paintball experience. Located just down the road from the origination of paintball, AG Paintball offers 12 playing fields over the course of 28 acres. Whether you're booking a bachelor party, birthday party, or looking to book a day with friends, AG Paintball has been the go-to spot for paintball for 35 years. AG Paintball. Escape the ordinary and enjoy an adventure you won't forget. Welcome to Two Dudes Sitting at a Sports Bar podcast.
Four dudes, we're multiplying.
I know,
Hey,
four
four.
dudes. I was ready to have two today, and then Casey for the second. Was it the second week in a row that you are?
I just can't go.
boat
I
trip?
can't go on boat trips every time. Every time I try to go on a boat trip, instead of filming this shitty fucking podcast, they
Whoa,
cancel
hey,
the boat
hey,
trip
hey.
instead.
Well, we're sitting
So
here.
here I am with the microphone.
There we go. You're sitting here
just
at
getting drunk on a couch instead of on a boat.
the upstairs bar and grill in Cruz Bay and St. John in the Virgin Islands. I know this wasn't going to be your first choice to be down here, but
You were at least my eighth choice.
well, you know what? I'll gladly be your eighth place medal or whatever you get for eighth place. Well, we do have a
Thermite.
It's a yogurt top.
a yogurt top. A yogurt top. Well, we do have a fourth guest today who's rocking the. Is that Boston College on there? Or?
Boston College.
No. What
We're
is
back?
Back in what? Basketball, football? Which?
How is that?
Please
How is
inform
that
me.
basketball team doing? I haven't paid attention.
They lost a tough one to Florida State the other night, which was
Okay.
a disappointment. They're on their heels, but I think there's still an outside
Oh,
chance.
they beat the Tar Heels?
No, they didn't. They played them tough. They did play them tough, right? But they did not
Came
finish
out with
the
a
win.
victory,
No,
or-
no. Hey, you're a Clemson guy. Come on, you lighten up. Where's Clemson on this?
We are
Right
8-7
next to
in
us.
the ACC.
They beat
and
North Carolina.
I think
Yeah.
they're putting us at like a 4 or 5 seed in the tournament right now.
Perhaps we'll see. We still have to finish this
Okay.
off. But last time I looked at it, which was before the Florida State loss, they were right in the same spot. I think they were
Yeah, we
tied
just-
at 4 or 5.
Okay, well,
Yep.
we just beat Georgia Tech by 20.
That's
So I think that puts us at 19-8.
okay. Okay.
I think we're doing.
Wow, yeah.
I think
Hey.
we're doing okay.
Okay. You're right.
Hey, maybe
you're
let's go
right.
back to just
Well,
two dudes.
well, you know
Yeah.
what? You know what? This is very appropriate because it was such a awful sports weekend / week.
I'll fight all day.
But before we get into the awful sports week, which included the NBA All-Star Game,
Woof. Woof.
apparently Mooney has
Someone watch that?
Mooney has some sort of a gripe right now with the Major League Baseball jerseys that he showed me a picture of, and he'll get into it here in a second.
Well, yeah.
But speaking of being a bad
A
sports week, but
non-Wildberry truly it would be fantastic.
And we're off, Case. Yeah.
Speaking of Clemson, Casey, you had a pretty good Clemson run-in this past week that I'll actually put this picture on right at the start of the sports
Well, I didn't
podcast.
know we had such an illustrious guest appearance already, so I was trying to fill it with
Thank
Davos
you.
Winnie.
Thank you. Yep. Well,
But you know,
So
Bob
Casey,
Miller, Dabo Sweeney, it's a tough choice. isn't it?
Casey sends me
we takes what we can get.
Casey sent me a picture in the middle of a shift a few nights ago, and it's one of those pictures that somebody sends you that it's such a recognizable person, but in context, you're just like, wait a minute, who am I looking at right now? Homeboy over here met the famous, and of all people on this island of Clemson, Dabo Sweeney. How did that go?
Well, so you know Marty.
Yes, I know Marty.
Marty is Kenny Chesney's like handler.
Guy. Yeah.
So Dabo's staying at Kenny Chesney's place, so Marty is his handler while he's there. So I saw Marty come down, and Marty's a huge Florida State guy. So when Marty comes in, Marty came in with a long sleeve Clemson shirt on. I go, two things have happened.
Something's up. Yeah.
I go, either
you
hell
don't
is
need, you don't need
either,
Scooby Doo to figure out this mystery.
either hell is frozen over, or he's got someone important.
Or he lost a bet. Yeah.
And he's like, I was like putting in a credit card to start a tab, and he's like, Casey, got to talk to you. I'm like, cool, man. Like, let me finish this. He's like, no, right now. And it's just like, give me a second. Like, 10 seconds, I'll be right with you. He's like, I've got someone really important I need you to meet. And it was fucking Dabo walks in like with him, and I'm like,
How many boners did you go? Like 6 to midnight, just immediately, just
No, it was.
we were like, oh.
It was it made my night for sure.
Yeah, I can
Like,
imagine. I can imagine it did.
He gave me a Clemson $2 bill as he rifled through the hundreds.
It's all that NIL money, man.
I was like, I'll take the 100. You don't have to give me the 2.
Was the popper on the $100 bill too?
Yeah,
No?
that's why I was like, I would love the Clemson $100, but the 2's it. That's the 2.
It's funny, for as big of a Clemson fan as you are, is I saw you that night after it happened, and hearing you talk today, you seem so unenthused by meeting Dabo Swinney. You're just like, well, the $100 bills. You don't seem enthusiastic at all about it.
I think he's pretty enthusiastic.
I don't think he is.
I don't think
hungover?
There's
There's no twinkle in his eye. It's like almost an annoyance. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at it.
whoa, shots fired.
Doesn't it? I don't see
No,
enthusiasm.
he's pretty jazzed up, man. Yeah.
Seemed pretty okay, and
I think he's
still
taking it
super
wonderful,
happy
just
about it.
in stride, you know?
It was like 3 days ago.
Yeah, I know. Well, I will say, though, in the picture, you do have a pretty big smile on your face, and you look pretty happy about that.
That's
so.
like, it's like you being like, hey, remember that time you had sex 3 days ago?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
How was
I
it? Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I have.
I thought
I don't like making up stories.
Am I?
No, see,
Yeah.
see what
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
getting at there.
No, I mean like I.
Whoa,
great
that,
time,
that's getting it out.
like if you want me to recapture the moment of fucking
Well,
3 nights ago, I can't do
But
that. I had a great time.
There we go.
Fucking awesome. It was. It made my goddamn night. I will say that. But
Did you make his?
What's do you think your name is?
did not
Cliff?
give him a hand job. If that's what you were asking.
Those soft hands. Those
He's
soft,
a
supple
Christian
hands.
man.
out of anybody to meet him, I'm glad that you were the person that got to meet him because you are the biggest Clemson person, honestly, on this island. I don't know anybody else that's a big Clemson fan. So I'm happy for you.
There's
I'm just
like
saying.
5 of us.
There's like
it
who's
was faded.
yeah,
Troy Neal.
Troy Neal. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Did you have a chance to talk to him about anything?
Yeah,
history
I
and-
had a good like 2 or 3 minute conversation.
There you
But
go.
it was he wanted to make it about me. Like it was about me. He's asking about like how
No, John, you can step on in
Yeah.
the frame.
Like
you know,
how
John's
how I
filling
came
in on the
down
day
here
shift
kinda
today.
thing.
Yeah.
And
Come
so-
in,
so
if I get this
decent
posted
guy.
in enough
Decent
time,
guy.
come and see John.
What?
How about no?
what
I bet you
I
don't.
will say this.
Probably
is, like,
not.
I feel like a lot of people give
Still going.
him shit
Still-
for like that
still
all
going.
shucks thing that he puts out. Nah, dude, that's just him.
It's genuine. Yeah. Good.
Like
good.
he is, and I've talked to people who have like been their chefs in his house like this weekend. Like,
So
he's just a genuinely
good
good
guy.
fucking person.
Yep.
Like, and is just
Yeah.
a really good guy.
That's good to know.
And it's like it's not an act he's putting on for the cameras.
Yep.
And that's like Trace.
Yeah.
Trace cooked him breakfast, and he was like, "I just wanted to ask him whether he thinks Skip Bayless is a fucking asshole." But he was
He's
just
not
such a
gonna
nice
touch
guy
that.
that
Yeah,
I couldn't.
yeah.
I couldn't even ask him that.
Well, cheers.
Yeah,
Here's a
okay,
cinnamon
cool.
whiskey shot.
Yeah.
You guys got one right there.
Okay, cool.
yeah, no, yeah.
Cheers. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
The tsunami sirens haven't gone off yet
This is
today.
my first one.
Yet.
All right, well, I'm going to hop right into it. It was a pretty crappy sports weekend, but we did have the worst NBA All-Star game I've ever seen in my life.
Now if you took the over, whoa,
The over-under was set at
Three-
360 on that game.
359.5,
One
397.
team scores over 200 points, and the All-Star game is completely ruined now. It's broken.
Correct.
It's done.
Correct.
I don't think a couple years ago when they did the draft, there was a good game where they actually started getting competitive in the fourth quarter. But
You can't fix it. It is the whole weekend was shit.
no.
When
And
you-
like,
when
I'm
you
a big
have-
NBA
when
guy.
You have the royalty of basketball criticizing Adam Silver for the product that was provided in the All-Star game, saying this has got to change. That's got to mean something.
Yeah.
Where was the All-Star?
Indianapolis.
Indy.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's why.
These sports mecca
Which
of
is
Indianapolis.
a huge
No, that's-
basketball state,
Yep.
and they put out that product.
Yo.
Right.
That could be
Well.
a huge state of people who love basketball. But the point of the
They
NBA,
have a court in the airport.
the NBA,
Yeah.
the NBA All-Star game. The point of is for all the guys who actually make the NBA All-Star team to do as much hookers and blow on NBA All-Star Weekend.
That's why they try to. They give it
season tournament,
and they give them Vegas every once in a while too for the All-Star game and the in-season tournament.
Like I imagine it was like, fuck this Indianapolis, fuck you. Here's this.
No, it was more. It was more of a don't get hurt.
Like yeah, we weren't gonna play defense in the first place. Here's an extra. We're not playing defense.
I'll say this: I didn't mind it when it was like the first quarter where they would go up and down and kind of get a few dunks in, and I was fine with that just for the showmanship.
You watched the game?
No,
I did.
Obviously,
I
didn't have to when I saw the final
game.
score.
What?
How? Without poking your eyes out?
Were you like
It was on-
high?
and
Were
I
you on
watched
like
on HBO
mushrooms?
Max, by the way. What? No,
You got the best wife. You got the best wife.
she was in bed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because everything's an hour later here.
Yep.
So it's supposed to start at 8:42 Eastern. So that's 10 o'clock here, realistically.
I can't imagine putting that game on at 10 o'clock here and be like, this is the thing I
Everybody
no,
tune
whoa,
in.
whoa,
We're ready.
Hey, let's see Damon Lillard shoot uncontested
half-court shots
for the next fucking 2 hours.
We had a great missed dunk by
Luka?
Luka, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I've done that. Yeah.
Maybe Luka will miss a dunk here.
Well, I guess it sucked. Let's just say it sucked overall. They can't fix it. I don't think it's nobody cares. They make too much money. They don't want to get hurt.
It is right there with the Pro Bowl right now.
Yeah.
And you know what? To the players' credit, I understand. These guys are making ridiculous amounts of money every single year now. It's not worth, especially somebody like Paul George that broke his ankle in half during an exhibition for the Olympic team. I totally get it, but it's
the
it's a
closest
disgrace.
we've got is the MLB All-Star Game, where they make it worth at least home field advantage
Yes.
in the World
Yeah.
Series.
Can I go back to your missed dunk?
Yeah, no, mine.
Oh, yeah.
You can go back to whatever you want.
Go back to
whatever
anything.
you want.
Was it a game?
No. It was in the.
No, I know,
it
but
was
I thought you said you missed.
Oh,
the
I
dunk.
have. Yeah.
Oh, actually, he was talking about that.
Yeah, I have missed a ton. Don't worry. Yeah.
Okay. Just
I texted him. I go, I've done that.
Yeah, I don't know if
Like,
you saw it.
This is a front rim. Like the guy went up, just like
Luka-
breakaway.
Yeah. Luka tosses it off the backboard, goes up, and it gets stuck on front rim.
Yeah.
Dame Lillard gets the rebound and literally
Pulls up from 75 feet. Yeah.
buries a half-court shot.
Yeah, for like the star.
So I don't know if it was a highlight or if it was like
combination highlight, low light.
It was the epitome of what the All-Star game is. It was just really
It was crap.
awful.
I looked up the stats like while I was watching during the game. There were only 3 free throws taken, and there were 4 fouls called the entire time, and there were like 158 like 3-pointers.
You know what? My new career goal is to be the referee in the All-Star Game.
I think it was Tony Brothers.
great.
It was,
I'd want to be one for the Globetrotters. That way I'm actually in the show. And
Who's that?
Oh,
Who was it? Tim.
Jack Neese, our boy Jack Neese over there.
Jack Neese.
Yeah,
it was
Tim
Donaghy.
Donaghy.
Oh,
Scott
Donaghy,
Foster,
yeah.
No, well.
they had money on the over for sure.
In case
They-
I have a great NBA ref story. Yeah. Yeah.
Foul. It's the All-Star Game.
well, outside of the actual game itself,
Team up.
moving on before that, so I'll get to the LED court here in a second because
Well,
that
yeah,
thing was
that was-
driving me out of my mind.
We gotta go Mac McClung.
Did you? Yeah, Mac McClung.
Yeah.
So obviously Mac McClung won last year, and I thought that
Mac
was
McClung looks like
it was
a lawyer or an accountant.
It was a really
that
good
somehow
dunk.
can
Is he
slam
on
dunk.
an actual NBA team?
He's
D-
on-
D-League? Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's on the
G
he's on the,
League, yeah.
the Orlando affiliate.
Sir, it's the Gatorade League.
there we go.
Now,
Okay,
he
good.
did
Yep.
get called up at the end of I think last season.
He's
or
a
the season
two-way, like,
before that.
10-day guy.
He does have
Yeah.
a real dunk in the NBA with the Lakers
Oh,
after
okay.
the season was over.
That's fucking bullshit. He shouldn't be allowed.
It was
to
a
do
reverse dunk that he traveled on very clearly.
Oh.
But he does
shouldn't-
have a
he
dunk in the
shouldn't be
actual
allowed-
NBA.
He I get it. There's a white guy who can dunk. He shouldn't be allowed. He shouldn't be allowed to fucking
I know, I agree.
like the dunk competition. Like should be like, I want Vince Carter taking me to the fucking moon. I don't want Mac McClung, a dunk specialist who can play 3 seconds in a fucking NBA
I guess
game.
the Maine Lobsters. Yeah.
What-
And-
Insane line.
Now, moving on with the entire thing with the weekend, you had the celebrity game, which I don't know any of the fucking celebrities in this anymore.
so
It's all
I'm old.
it's all YouTubers. It's like
I'm
it's
old. I'm
NFL
old,
players and
and
YouTubers.
I can
Well,
name, like,
they're
one
celebrities now.
Oh, you know what? We are a YouTube affiliate, so good job on your
Yeah.
selections on that NBA.
No.
Give it up to $ Young Dirty hashtag.
What the hell is an Ice Spice?
I don't
I don't know either.
I don't know, and I don't care. All I know is Micah Parsons won the MVP of that. Looked good.
Who's that? Oh, the guy of the
Yeah.
Cowboys.
He's
Never
the-
mind.
he's
Yeah,
the
that-
guy-
that's the only.
Yeah,
the
the
guy-
actual guy. Yeah, okay.
He came in second in DPOI voting too.
He also came in.
Miles
He came in
Garrett.
first in being a jerk at the airport. I saw the other day too.
What was he carrying around his
No,
MVP trophy from the
some
celebrity game?
kids were trying to ask him for like an autograph, and they followed him all the way to baggage, and he was like taking pictures of the kid, be like, "Can you believe these motherfuckers won't leave me alone?" And like put him on Twitter.
I am on his side for that.
Oh, so am I.
Does
But
that
it's just
happen
like,
to you?
No, but I get that. Like, listen.
yeah, but you don't.
Right.
You can just
Sorry,
say, "Hey guys,
I'm
no."
sorry. You're a celebrity. I get you sign up for this, but like that doesn't mean you're not allowed to have a life without other people just constantly asking you
Agreed.
for
But just say no.
Agreed.
Don't just like blow them, like don't acknowledge it, and then like take pictures of them and be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, look at these motherfuckers."
But who's to say that wasn't the 210th fucking person
No,
who
I
ask
get
him
it,
for
yeah.
an autograph?
You gotta,
And
hey,
it's-
you gotta rise above it.
That's the age that we live in with the internet, where it's
Oh.
just like it doesn't matter what you do. Like, hey, you signed 200 autographs. That 202nd motherfucker.
He's gonna be the one
has to
that's-
come
that's-
here and be like,
after-
hey,
Yeah, no, you're right.
oh, Micah
You're right.
Parsons didn't give me an autograph. Hey,
Right.
get me
And-
Twitter likes on this.
And you're probably right.
Instagrams. He was mean to me.
He probably, with the person right before they started recording, was just like, okay, everybody's like, I'm done.
I'm done.
I just did 200 of them, blah, blah, blah. And then they probably recorded the whole thing. And then right when that next person came out, be like, I'm going to go piss him off. Be like, yo, Micah. And then it's like, dude, I just told you guys, get the fuck out of my face.
No, he was posting the photos.
Micah Parsons was?
Yeah.
So he
Whatever.
Yeah.
Same-
Even-
same,
I'm
same.
just saying
Dug his
it's
own grave.
Same.
Dug his own grave.
I have said this for 20 years, and I say this as someone with a voice on the internet having a podcast. The internet has gave too many people a voice, and we're sorry.
I agree.
It's, no, I totally
We're
agree.
sorry.
There's no reason that I should have a forum.
It's, you should
None of us
or a
should be
pulpit.
talking.
You know how this worked in
You
the 30s
shouldn't
and
have
40s?
to listen to us.
Get punched in the face
I'm
and sent to
sorry.
World War II.
I'm sorry.
Do you think people could just contact like Clark Gable back in the day? No, you had to write them a letter. You had to go through all their handlers. You had to go through the mail, and then somehow you would get to them with a letter. Now you could just send them a DM and be like, "Man, fuck you. You suck. You're
No, no,
you gotta
shit,
slide
you're
in his
garbage."
mailbox?
Now you're
Whoa.
Reddit commenter like
Right.
I love socks 69x69.
Oh, I like that
Moon
guy.
Swag 420. Yeah.
Or the other Moon Man.
No.
The real
no.
Matt Mooney.
No,
You know
fuck
what?
that guy. No, that's what I'm saying. That
I
guy.
think
That
we're
guy's
at I think we're at Break City. Let's take a little Break
Yeah.
City
Hey,
and
can
then
Break City.
Before I do that, can I give a shout out to the guy who gave me this T-shirt? Is that okay?
Without a doubt.
Great.
This is open forum right here. You
Yeah.
can talk about
It's
whatever you want.
Eagles Daily, and the address is Eagles Daily BC. Go
Is
there.
that Twitter? Just,
Great stuff. Learn all your BC questions answered in one place.
Just
Wonderful.
give him the thing and he'll drop it on the screen too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll put a nice little
he's gonna get tens of followers.
I know
from
that. I hope
couple
he's
of
ready. I
likes,
hope he's
maybe a
ready.
repost.
Yeah, some dick
What a
pics.
great return on investment. You know?
It's gonna
He's got
just
this.
double the amount of traffic that's gonna go into
Exactly.
that thing.
Exactly.
You're welcome.
How many followers does he have? Let's see if we can get a retweet from him. I made more than us. He's mildly better than us.
Hey,
Yeah.
four figures.
Well, you get
I'm
the
all
whole
for
whole
this.
Built-In alumni base there, you know. So yeah, that's not fair. Like Omari Walker and stuff. And
We're in
Scooty Penn.
Chestnut Hill,
Yeah,
baby.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Names from the past. Great
Yeah,
stuff.
but,
And
yeah.
yeah.
I'm a time traveler.
So
you
yeah.
know?
So can we ever get back to the BC beating William Perry and
No,
Clemson?
no,
and
no.
come on,
We'll,
come on.
we'll get
Let's
there.
it on.
We'll
Yeah.
get there
it on.
next
Okay.
segment.
Okay.
Me and
All
Mooney
right,
will be over there.
I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't fucking wait.
It's called elder abuse, you know.
Okay,
You're gonna be
so
pounding on me.
we'll be right back.
I don't know
Sounds
any.
pretty gay. Can't wait.
No, it's not. Believe me.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to Two
Well,
Dudes
here we
Sitting
go.
at a
Yeah,
Sports Bar podcast.
Yeah, let's get into that. I guess. Wow.
Well, did you see they did the I think it's the 5+7.
Uh oh. Red means he dead.
Well, red doesn't mean dead.
Yeah,
red,
I mean-
red,
no,
red,
he's good. Yeah.
red just means it's
Oh.
it's close, but it's still got some life in it.
Some hot takes left in that one.
There we go.
Yeah.
Still got some hot takes. But we're sitting here at the Upstairs Bar and Grill here in St. John in the Virgin Islands. I actually forgot to introduce you, Bob.
Bob Miller.
There we go.
Newcastle, New Hampshire. Just an island, which is wonderful, just north of Boston.
For everybody,
Great
that,
place.
Whoa,
Great
very
place.
north. Yeah.
Thank you. Hey,
for everybody that watched this for the 5 or 6 minutes that they usually watch it on, is it on or is it dead?
No, he's 56:30.
Oh yeah, no, he's good. As long as there's a light on, if it's
Yeah.
red or green,
Okay.
red usually means you still have like an hour or two left in it, so it's
I'll
all
speak
good.
louder. How's that?
Yeah, no, it's all
All
good.
right.
No, you don't know.
So-
You speak right into it. Anyway,
You're from Boston, I think.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I think for our
Yep,
our
I'm
tens of
fine.
fans
Yeah.
that watching this going, who is that fucking guy?
Exactly. For all your followers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Follower.
Well, good stuff. So
It's just my mom trying to hit, like, how to figure out YouTube.
parents,
Fucking, like,
his
yeah.
parents. I think my parents kind of watch it
Okay.
too, and
Hi, parents. I'm a parent. I'm a parent too.
I would like to throw this out there. Debbie Retzer, my mother, huge fan of the podcast. Women's basketball coach.
Oh.
the Pat Summit of girls
Yeah.
basketball and the.
She is going to the state championships with her middle school basketball team. How about this stat?
We'll do another.
6 straight quarters without giving up a basket.
The 85 Bears of fucking women's hoops.
85.
The 01 Ravens. Like,
6 straight
80.
fucking quarters without giving
Oh
up
my
a basket.
goodness.
in
Oh
basketball.
my goodness.
I don't care what you're at. And she's like, she's like, I if we're up by 20, I pull off the press. She presses.
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta. Yeah.
Everything
Well,
starts
yeah,
with
in grade
defense.
school they make you
Defense,
stop
defense,
pressing, don't
defense.
they?
Yes.
Don't they make you at a
Yes.
certain point if
Oh
you're
my
up
God,
a certain amount? They
this-
make you stop
This
pressing.
is-
Debbie Retzer lives by her own rules, but yeah.
I feel like Dave Rest is about to be in a fucking Twitter article or something about shaming people, and it's like some parents gonna complain.
I mean, like
I like it.
How many years has she been a coach?
30.
Wow.
She is a Pat Summit of.
Wow.
Yeah,
Holy
she's
cow.
bringing back the old days. I like it. I like the.
That's
I like what she's
impressive.
doing there.
Oh my.
Oh yes,
Oh,
here we
my.
go.
Speaking of women's basketball, did you see they retired Brittany Griner's jersey?
Yeah.
I hate that bitch. But I hated her
Do we
a
know?
while.
Do we know her gender? Do we really know that?
Well, I wish her, Casey. I wish her a happy Father's Day.
That's the original
that's-
Twitter ban.
yeah.
because, we were watching the Phoenix Mercury play a game like 8 years ago, and he wished Brittany Griner
A happy Father's Day, and she blocked me. Yeah. So I hated her before it was cool.
For
Not
that,
to be a
Oh, no,
hipster.
no,
Not to be a
right,
hipster, but I
right,
hated it before. I hated it before.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's brilliant.
Never forget.
Yeah, there you
Brilliant.
go.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
This is why Davos 20 won't come on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
No, no way. We replaced him with someone better. Yeah.
well, let me parlay this into WNBA.
Parlay.
Yeah, oh, don't you love a good parlay? Did you see the shootout between Steph Curry and Sabrina?
How annoyed was Curry having to do that? By the way.
You could
Just
see,
like,
he was annoyed beforehand. He was
He's like, I
doing
can
it.
do my
and
kids.
it was my bad. So she has the unofficial record for 3-point contests previously, where she scored 37 in a round with the women's ball. So now she
And
had
different
And-
line.
and
different
closer
line,
lines, yep.
different everything like that.
Good thing it was LED court. So
And-
they could,
oh,
yeah.
I'll
Don't
get
get me
back
started.
into that.
I was like fucking watching an anime. I was
The-
going to have a seizure.
The only cool thing about that LED court was
nothing.
when Jaylen Brown threw down that one dunk and it turned into the Boston parquet floor.
Oh,
that
that was
looked
cool.
pretty
Oh,
cool from
that is
overhead.
cool.
That
That
was
is
the
cool.
only
Wait, you
thing that
didn't like his Michael Jackson glove?
yeah.
He
no.
stinks. He
No,
like,
his dunks stunk. He shouldn't have
Yeah.
been in the finals. But
I am so glad I had dengue fever and didn't watch a fucking
oh my
thing
god,
of
it was
NBA All-Star
brutal.
Weekend.
The fact that he was in the finals was like all he did was like he did like a D Brown dunk. He like,
and he didn't.
and,
do it-
and he,
didn't
he
do it
covered
well.
his eyes
Yeah,
afterwards.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He dunked it and then
And then
landed
he
it.
put it-
Yeah.
then they cut to Shaq. Shaq's just like
Right. And you saw the actual.
and two
the
people
D-
jumped over
D
Shaq.
Brown
You know why
jump
Shaq
dunk
did that?
back in the day?
Because
He
he's
clearly
friends with D. Brown?
walked up.
Shaq did that because he was like, "Fuck, I'm in Indianapolis. Like,
Yeah.
what club am I going to go to after this?"
I'm in
I don't know. Steven Jackson always managed to find some good clubs in Indianapolis.
Yeah, but
It's
that
not Detroit.
that was horrendous. The skills competition was a joke.
One guy did it lefty, and it was like, "What are you doing, guys?"
Special
Oh,
guest.
What is
You?
Wow, what a guy.
this? Is your not being on a boat trip part 2?
Here, Danny, why don't you get on this podcast real quick?
She knows better.
Yes.
But yes.
Danny, come on
Hey,
the podcast.
you don't want this
Hello.
YouTube money? Come on.
Ron, come up here. Ron, hey, let's
do you have
talk
any
about
good
the
New
New
York
York
takes?
Knicks. Let's talk about the New York Knicks real
All right.
quick.
You want to talk about Jalen Brunson? You want to talk about Julius Randle? You
I
wanna
heard
talk about
Julius
Big
Randle
Randle guy.
might come back.
Julius Randle person at all. I think he's terrible.
Oh,
Ron,
Whoa, hey,
Ron,
come on.
come
Why
on.
don't you come
Shots
sit up
here.
here?
Come on.
Ron, we'll make room.
Where do you want it? Right here? Do you want
Yes,
me
here
to-
we go.
Yeah, you next to you. Next to you.
Everybody, we got our New York correspondent, Ron Jackson. Hey.
Wait, your name's Ron Jackson?
No, right.
I didn't know that.
No, Ron,
right
come
the
take a
baseball
seat.
guy?
Yeah, I can't. We can't get the microphone. We only have 4 of them, so we have to get
Here.
one in your face.
Here.
I'm on a 3-minute time restriction, people.
Okay.
All right. So Casey, I'll let you.
Hey,
Have mine. Yeah.
That one works.
let's go, Stephen A. Give us a hot take.
So
I'll tell you, I am very big on my Knicks right now. They are a very good team.
They made great moves at the deadline. I'll tell you that.
Very good move. at
That
the
was
deadline.
fucking awesome.
I wish in that move we could have shipped Randall way the fuck away.
back to LA.
Yeah.
Tell us what you really think.
No, he's.
Talking to the mic.
Sorry. Yeah, no, he's a good player that puts up stats, but he doesn't do anything for the team. He shoots a lot of weird shots, takes up a lot of time on the clock.
He's Embiid 2.0. Yeah.
Nah.
Without being an MVP candidate. Yeah.
Embiid puts wins out.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point.
You
This-
want Joel Embiid on your team.
You want to? Yeah.
He's Andre Drummond.
Randall went out. Randall went out, and we won the next 4 games by like 20.
Okay. That's,
Like, I don't. He's good for what he does. But he's a 3 option play, and he wants to be the number 1 option.
Gotch.
At best, he's a 3 option.
Bad stretch.
Bad stretch.
Well, I'm right here.
Yes.
but it's obvious to
100%.
you. It's obvious to you. Why isn't it obvious to the management and the coach? What is it that keeps him in that
Do you not
position?
know the
He's
dumpster
untra-
fire the Knicks
I know
fucking
the
front
owner-
office?
I know the
did?
owner
Yeah.
of the Knicks, but
They're
it's just-
cap
he's-
hell.
he's
They're-
un-
yeah.
Is Isaiah
Tradable.
Thomas still there?
Yeah, yep. Okay. All right.
He's untradeable.
Oh, okay.
He's
Contract,
untradeable.
yeah.
He's not-
$35 million a year. Yeah.
He's untradeable. So much money.
Like a supermax. Yeah.
No,
They would
okay.
like to get rid of him, I think,
They
but
can't.
There's one team you could trade him to, and that's the Pelicans.
Or Detroit?
Hornets.
Or the
I think the
Hornets?
Hornets,
I mean,
maybe,
like
yeah.
Charlotte.
I actually.
Pelicans you could unload.
I
who are you
actually
gonna get from
I
that?
actually
Hornets just
asked
giving
him to
people away at the
trade-
deadline. They gave away
who's
Hayward
the
for
Pelicans
nothing.
small forward?
What, Zion Williamson? Or
No. Zion's the power
Oh,
forward.
the lengthy guy from Duke.
Yes.
Tatum?
No, he played with the Lakers for a while.
Yes, he started with the Lakers.
Tall, gangly guy, kind of built like Kevin Durant.
Brandon Ingram.
Ingram, yes.
Brandon Ingram, yes. I wanted that trade. Brandon Ingram and a pick for.
Where's Ingram now, though?
And then we run the small ball, have Robinson running the anchor, running the defense. That would be great. Never is gonna.
But the
never gonna
contract's
happen.
just too big.
Contract's too big. You
Give
can't unload that.
Give it 2 years when these guys are making $400-500 million, and they'll be like, hey, it's good value for
Right,
Julius
right.
Randle. We can get rid of him.
What are your thoughts on Brunson? I feel like I know you guys paid him.
Very herky-jerky player, but I think he's great.
I never expected what I'm getting from Brunson ever in my entire life. I watched Rick Brunson as a kid.
His
and I
dad
was
was
like,
a
there's
better
no
player.
He's
His dad's a better player.
he's confusingly good, isn't he?
Yeah.
You just look at it. And
It's irky jerky.
Yeah.
It's
It
pivot.
is.
and he's
footed,
kind of chubby.
It was also
Yeah.
they
Some,
paid
one of
him
those
after
swamps get in that area.
It was that one postseason with the Mavs.
Yes.
Tabor Academy.
Yep.
Where,
You know
and they
Tabor
were like,
Academy.
let's give this guy
What? Tell me about Tabor.
millions of dollars to be our starting point guard.
Yeah.
And like he beat the fuck out of us. I'm a Cavs fan. He beat the fuck he took control and beat us.
He's a game manager, which is a key thing in the NBA
Yes,
right now.
yes.
The man will come down the court, he'll look you in your face, and he's like, I'm going to take you to that spot right there, and I'm going to pivot you to shit.
I
It's
feel-
Black
I
Larry
feel-
Bird.
I
It's
feel- I
the
feel like
Black
you're
Larry
tr-
Bird, dude.
I-
Black
I-
Larry.
Yes.
I feel like
This is what I'm gonna
or
do.
you, or do this little
And there's
floater
nothing you
or a
do
little
about it.
fadeaway,
Jab step,
and
yeah.
he just does it
I've
all
one
game
dribble,
long.
pull up.
He's the anti-John Starks.
Yeah, he's 100% the anti-John.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot believe it. Like, I've been trying to talk NBA in this goddamn podcast for like months now. It takes Ron to show up. Yeah.
All it takes is
Yeah.
one black guy.
Yeah.
Well, and he explained Jalen Brunson like he's a
More
white
Indian than
quarterback.
Anybody.
He was talking about him like he was a white quarterback in the NFL. Great game manager. He's moved
Hot,
the Clyde.
hot take.
Big arm.
Hot take.
Yeah, he's got a big arm.
Football
Yeah.
is not the best sport. Football is not the best sport.
Is Jalen Brunson Brock Purdy?
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
Kind of weird. That's actually a really good
weirdly is.
comparison.
Weirdly
You don't
is.
understand why he's good, but you
so
just
you have
watch
some
it.
gray hair in your beard.
Yeah.
I would submit.
Wow.
That,
Whoa.
that-
Whoa.
Black
Whoa.
crack.
Yeah, you've been
Remember
like
these-
20
remember
minutes.
when you-
Yeah.
The next statement, remember what's happening right
No,
now.
I got you.
Okay.
I would submit that the basketball we're watching now versus the Bird Magic era does not compare. Even though I know Larry Bird is very supportive of it.
How old do you think he is?
Yeah.
He
Like, I would have gone
Old
maybe.
enough to know Bird.
I would have gone maybe Charles
Magic,
Oakley era.
Magic,
Yeah, like, or
Okay, so
yeah, Barkley.
this is what
Charles
I'll say.
Oakley.
Oh,
Hey,
Oakley.
sorry,
Yeah.
as someone who grew up in the Tracy McGrady era,
Right.
Yeah. That's still.
Intensity in the 80s and 90s is way better than the
Correct.
intensity that
Correct.
is right now. Skill-wise, if you put the players that are playing now and gave them the same intensity of the 80s and 90s, you would not have it. There would be no chance.
All right,
Be
there.
No
not a-
chance.
Yeah.
The
There's
thing-
also-
no chance
only I'll
whatsoever.
say,
there's
skill-
also
skill-wise.
slightly less AIDS.
Yes, right. Well, the other thing would be the skill piece. They don't call traveling. They don't call palming. They don't call any type of defensive foul.
Okay, no.
Well, as opposed to the 80s when they called it too much, the very first Euro step that was ever attempted wasn't a travel, and the refs didn't know what to do, so they pulled a
No,
semi-pro
it was.
and went.
It was, and it was Rod Strickland.
That was a
And it was Rod Strickland,
horrendous
and he
call.
and he was called for
No
it,
one
and it wasn't a walk
said the
when he
name
did
Rod
it.
It was
Strickland.
not a
It
walk, but they called it.
I
It
realize
was
that
horrendous.
I've not heard the name Ron Strickland since the Immaculate Grid.
But,
And I was like,
come on.
I need to find a
Hey,
Washington
so
Bullet and a Trailblazer.
The intensity
Yeah.
piece is important.
Ron Strickland.
The intensity piece. I don't want to be lifting up my opponent after a hard foul. I don't want to
Right.
kiss them.
Right.
I would say, "Fuck you,
Right.
Charles
Fuck you.
Oakley.
Fuck
Give me a Charles Oakley.
Punchman,
Fuck
fuck
you.
Yeah,
He made a
that-
Charles
that
Oakley
to me
joke.
is basketball.
I'm
That
gonna
is
run.
basketball.
I'm gonna walk into the stands and fight, and I'm gonna fight
Yes.
But now-
Go
but
back
now-
to Indiana. That's
Right.
that was
But
the
now
mouths
we're
of the
talking
palace.
about-
But like
about
Charles,
NBA
I'm
and
talking.
no
I'm
skin in the
talking.
game.
I'm talking like Charles Oakley.
yes. Yes.
Charles Oakley was good for 4 rebounds and 3 haymakers a game.
6 fouls, Charles Oakley 4 rebounds. Do not disrespect the name of
Sorry,
Charles Oakley.
sorry.
All right?
10 rebounds and 3 haymakers a game.
Oh.
Thank you. The whole league was scared of that one man. All right, I seen teams not want to fight that one
Well,
man.
so again, you can harken back to a different era of basketball.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
That's my point. I didn't mean to say the gray
I
stuff.
would rather watch 80s, 90s basketball
Yes.
over than basketball that we have today.
Correct.
So my dad played golf with Jason Williams.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, which one?
Did
Why?
he
Why?
did he drive? Did he drive there?
Or white chocolate?
Yeah, the guy
Nets,
who lost
Nets
his leg.
Jason
That's
Williams.
Jason Williams. Okay.
And he's playing golf with my dad, and he's
You gave him a ride home in a
he just-
limo?
No, he just said, "Hey, I'm just driving the cart."
Wait, didn't he have a guy for that? Oh.
Why did he go to jail? He went to jail, right?
He shot his limo driver.
Yeah. That's right. I forgot about that.
But
big
it
shout out,
it
big
did
shout out
take
to
a
Aaron
while
Retzer.
for limo drive, that whole thing to lead to a conviction,
limo
right?
driver.
He wasn't. He was.
And he was
off.
like, and
It's
my
like Ray
dad was
Lewis.
like,
He
my
off
dad
for a
was
long
driving
time.
his cart. And he was like, "Hey,
Yeah, he
no hard feelings."
9 conversations going on at once right now. No, he definitely played in the NBA after all that shit happened,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden they were like, "Oh, he definitely shot his limo driver with a shotgun."
Hello, you gonna join us? Oh, you're reeling it in. There we go.
I don't even know what
You don't have to.
Neither do
You
we.
have a
Yeah,
team.
hey, neither do-
What- Wait, what
neither
kind of
do
what
I.
sports fan are you?
football is the best sport.
Well,
Love you, babe.
Tough to argue with that. Tough to argue with that.
What's the best sport?
Basketball.
Yeah. Move just a little bit this way. Yeah.
Jenny, I don't know if you know, but basketball is his favorite sport. He likes the way they dribble up and down the court. That little bow wow.
All right, I'm going. I'm leaving you.
Yeah.
I'm leaving
Yeah.
you.
With that being said, I think we're gonna take a little
That was all we
breather.
wanted. Thanks, Ron.
We're gonna be right back.
I feel like that second one was.
Welcome back to Two Dudes Sitting in a Sports Bar podcast. We're sitting here at the Upstairs Bar and Grill here in St. John.
Hey,
and a little bit of
that
a-
was a very raucous segment right there, huh?
It was. There was a lot of stuff going on right there.
I still don't know what happened. I feel like we've talked nothing about sports so far.
We have, but we
It
haven't.
was all sports all day.
Well, since we're in a little bit of a lull right now, NBA obviously kicks off again tonight. So not let's talk
Celtics
about
Bulls,
that.
baby, 8 p.m.
I'm tired of the All-Star game. We're beyond that. We're getting into the real meat of NBA. But one thing that I wanted to get into, so Mooney talked to me the other day about, he goes, "Did you see this thing with the Major League Baseball jerseys that's going on right now?" He's like, it's absolutely ridiculous.
So remember
I'll give you the floor on this one.
Remember when I was bitching about my Liverpool jersey and how I washed it and all the letters came off?
Yeah.
So, essentially, Nike last year or 2 years ago took over the Premier League jerseys, all this stuff. They have, I think NBA switches next year, but Major League Baseball switched this year. Essentially, instead of Nike making the jerseys, they have licensed it out to Majestic. Not Majestic, Fanatic.
Majestic had it for like 100
Majestic
and some
had it, yeah.
years. Majestic has had it forever.
Yeah. So, essentially, they are just screen printing everything, right?
As someone who is currently wearing a baseball jersey
yeah.
right now.
Hang on, but who made it?
Yeah, check the tag. I know this is from years
tag's
ago.
gone, and there's no logos.
This is
Probably
also,
stolen.
This is. Do you know what this jersey is?
Cleveland,
but
Cleveland Indians.
do you know who this is?
Who it is?
No.
Show the camera. Show it to the camera. There you go.
Okay.
That's
The-
Roger Dorn.
The best fictional GM of all
I
time.
have no idea who Roger
Third
Jordan
baseman.
is.
You ever watch Major League?
I don't. Sorry.
The movie Major
No,
League?
no, no.
Charlie Sheen, the
Oh.
90s.
Wesley
I'm
Snipes.
sorry.
Don't steal home without it. Amex.
No, I have not. I
I,
apologize.
Pay taxes.
I apologize.
I own two baseball jerseys. Both of them were gifts. One of them was a Roger Dorn jersey, who is the fictional third baseman in
Slash
the major
GM in the
slash
second one.
GM, and the other one is the Rick Vaughn 99,
Give him the heater, Rick.
the Eliminator.
The Terminator. The Procrastinator.
Am I crazy? You've
He had
never
99 he had
seen
99
any
saves
Major
in the
League
California
movie?
Penal League.
I have not. I apologize. I just.
You know what? I've got
I'm
some-
married. I have kids. I've work and all that kind of stuff. So I missed that. Sorry.
Playa,
point.
Playa,
Fair point.
I'm talking 90s movies.
Yep. I was building
Well,
a business at that
Well,
point.
you have some homework.
I do. Now I do. Now I know.
Watch Major League 1 and 2.
I will. I will.
And the
more
one-
so one.
One. Okay.
You can skip
I will.
3 back to the minors. That
For,
was not that
for
good.
2,
The Twins.
the thing for 2 is keep
Thank
in
you.
mind
Thank you for
that
getting
they took out Wesley Snipes and replaced him with Omar Epps.
And nobody
Oh.
noticed.
Okay.
Within a season.
The government did.
No problem.
Oh, you got, yeah.
Now,
First
but-
is bending the rules of the taxes. Yes.
I am
I do remember that.
I am shocked you've never seen
Man,
Major
play
League.
don't gotta
but-
pay no taxes. You got so much
but like that was,
Hey, Black
that was
Hammer.
that's a great 1992 movie that
Okay.
you should watch.
I will absolutely watch.
Major League
Yep.
1 and 2.
Major League 1 and 2.
Do not watch Major League 3. It's bad.
Okay.
Now,
So-
back to what we were getting at with the jerseys.
Anyway, so that is a stitched jersey right there.
Yeah, that's a real jersey.
They are screen printing everything right now, including the actual jerseys for Major League
Major League-
Baseball.
is that right? Okay.
And everything's off center and misprinted. And to the point that the players are now, when they are at spring training, are posting pictures of their own jerseys, where like everything
Wait, they're
is.
screen printing the actual
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
actual
That's
jerseys
the,
of
and-
the,
and
that's the
they
photo I
are-
showed you, and everything is like.
I thought that was like
No.
A
some dude's
multi-billion-dollar
jerseys.
No,
That's,
industry.
That's the guy who got to his locker the other day, and it was like, "Hey, my number's 10, and the 1 and the 0 aren't even lined up."
It looks like when
Yeah.
people find
I'll show you the
messages
picture.
in their alphabet soup, like
Yeah,
where
like-
it's all over the place. It's
also like I'm pretty sure they like get them new jerseys every day.
Oh no, it's like
They need to now.
so-
But it's embarrassing. The
No,
fact that
like-
this is
like
Totally.
I've always known like hockey guys where it's like, hey, the I and the E are misplaced.
But that's
or
fine.
something.
But these are mislined.
Yeah,
they're
they're like-
so badly
So when you made
misaligned on the back of the
hey,
jerseys.
so let's get Andy's credit card and let's order off Nike. MLB, let's get a Jared Saltalamacchia jersey and see how fucked up it comes. like how they squeeze in all the letters.
It's
That's a name from
no,
the past.
Casey,
Yeah.
it's so bad that the jersey.
That was
yeah.
what I said.
No,
I was
when I
like,
showed-
I'd love to see a
Oh,
Saltalamacchia.
my
It's
So-
so bad
many
that the
vowels?
jersey that he showed me, the numbers
Weren't even.
like not on purpose, but the numbers didn't even
So
line up.
the players,
Two numbers.
because the with licensing rights stuff like that. So the players literally have taken it to the union, and now there's going to be a huge fucking thing coming up.
They should get NIL deals.
Well,
Yeah.
they already have.
They already should have them.
They already have pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
They already
I think
should have their own
I think they're
little
doing all right.
NIL.
I think they're doing all right with that one. But they're taking the union now. That like there's going to be like a cease and desist, and it's going to be a whole thing. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. That's all.
I imagine they're gonna play baseball. Like,
Oh yeah, but it's a whole thing where like the white pants that they gave are like all see through to people, and like you can see
People like
like
nice
you say
cock.
that all
they're like,
goes,
oh, nice dick, dude.
does that
Yeah.
all go back to Nike? Is it Nike own? Or?
So Nike has a contract, but they licensed it
Yes.
out to Fanatics.
So it comes back to them.
Yes,
ultimately, right?
essentially. Yeah.
Wait, so is Fanatics another jersey company? Or?
It's like
I'm not familiar with jersey companies. to tell you-
Fanatics
no idea.
It's
is the
like-
one who if you buy an NFL jersey or
Yeah.
or an MLB
It's-
jersey, it goes through Fanatics and then you buy them and they send
yeah,
it to you.
but
Okay.
but Nike has licensed Nike has the rights
And
to
they're
produce
like-
the jersey, but they've licensed it to Fanatics.
They're not
Right.
great,
No, but like
So
you
that's
can't.
but like you would expect the actual players to have
Yeah, to
good
not have a
fucking
screen
letters.
printed-
That's
It's
what,
not
but
bullshit.
that's
Right,
the
that's-
point
that's
of this.
the point,
Even
right,
with
right.
like the spring training thing, even if their names weren't on the back of it, make sure the numbers line up.
But also,
It
like that's a
looks-
stitch. Like
Remember,
it's
like
all-
the iron-on things that
Yes,
people used to have.
yes.
That's what it looks like, and it looks like they just kind of like did that and went, "Okay,
Oh
that's
my.
good," and then they
Oh
hang it up
my.
and go, "Close enough."
I'll send you the pics. You can drop it in. The
it's
Chavis pic.
it's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really bad. It's not like you have to really look at it and line it up. It's bad. It's
Yeah.
really bad.
Anyway,
and players
but
are
I say
posting it.
we drive by a Saltalamacchia jersey and see what it comes back as. Like,
gonna
if
come-
he's still in the league,
That's
yeah.
a great idea.
They'll come back like
Remember
salt,
he banged his
salt,
teacher?
salt and boca.
Yeah.
It's square
Right.
money.
Did he bang
Hashtag
his
square
teacher?
money. Hashtag square money.
Like
Back in the day.
Yeah, growing up. Yeah, remember,
No,
like, remember
I-
he, like, so we went from the Rangers to the Red Sox.
Yep.
And like,
Well,
but
he's
he
a
banged-
he was an
he
Atlanta
was a kid-
Brave for
yeah,
a
no,
while,
yeah,
forever.
But he was like he was
Came
a
from the
Ranger, then
Rangers
he
to
went to the Red Sox.
For a good
And then, like,
period of
literally, it
time.
was something like his wife was like 30 years older than him or something. That was his teacher in high school. Or something. I'll look it up during the break.
Oh
But-
man. Every
I gotta look it up because I don't know the
Hey,
story.
love-
either.
every
hey,
boy's dream, right?
Jared Saltalamacchia's
or think of a
wife
longer name.
stole a chicken cutlet from Matt at a deli one time.
sensitive subject.
I thought that was Matt Ryan.
It was Matt Ryan. He's busting the BC Eagle here. Yeah,
Repeatedly. There we go.
yeah.
Oh, you definitely
Do
told
you
him.
know,
this
Oh,
story.
yeah, I already
do you
told
know
him.
the
Yeah.
deli he's
I already
talking about?
told him.
Yes,
yeah.
I do. Absolutely.
Fly, Eagles,
Absolutely.
fly.
I
Yep.
feel like it's the time to tell that story. Right
I already
now.
told. I've already told it
No,
to him.
tell it again. Whatever.
I'm
I
not
don't know.
gonna
The
tell
last
you
time I
yet.
put him into like a spiral and he got really
Yeah,
mad for
see,
like 3
clearly
days
he's
straight.
upset.
But now that we have someone else who
already-
knows,
I've already-
what was
I've
it, like
already-
Eagle Deli or
Eagle
I've
Deli.
already-
Yep.
I've
It's an
already told-
institution at that Cleveland Circle. So.
now that
Yep.
there's someone here to corroborate, I
Yep.
would like you to
I've
tell
already-
the
Oh,
story.
he's
Yeah.
spilled the beans
I
on
do
this.
I've
think
already
though.
talked to him about
I
it
do
before you got
think.
here.
I do think Matt Ryan's a pretty stand-up guy. I can't imagine he would have saw you.
Yeah,
and
in a
ripped you
stall with
off.
his horse teeth.
But I don't think
Yeah.
the guy. He's the type of guy that would rip you off.
He's a Colt.
If
Right.
also Matt Ryan was probably also hungover, and he goes chicken cutlet for Matt.
Yeah, and I'm a BC football player.
That's like me going
Right.
like,
Wait,
hey,
no, tell him about your
A
shoes. getting
Retzer
stolen.
for Casey.
la-
Same as Jackson.
latte for Casey. I'm gonna
Right,
take
right.
it.
Po' boy for yeah. I don't know.
It's also like even at Beach Bar, I'm like, I have all these people, and they're like, oh, the tab's under Chris. I'm like,
My name's Chris.
cool. Give me a fucking last name, buddy. Like, you think you're the only Chris here? That's
Right.
me,
Right.
right?
Did you
Yeah.
have to pay for your second sandwich then?
No, I just had to wait for fucking his.
But
No,
but
he had to
but the-
wait 15
But the point is,
minutes.
he wanted his sandwich.
Yes, exactly.
He wanted
No,
his
yeah.
sandwich.
And you got
That's the point.
Well, you got
He
dunked.
wanted his sandwich, and he wanted it now.
Right.
It's a
And you got-
J.G. Wentworth situation.
You got, for good or bad, you got dunked on by Matt Ryan,
yes.
right?
Mooney does not
Bullshit.
get dunked on.
It's bullshit.
He
I
only gets-
understand it
Metaphorically.
completely.
He
Yeah.
only gets dunked on by Carlos Boozer. You heard that
did
story?
You, did you
No,
really?
no.
I haven't heard
no.
that.
He didn't dunk at me. He just stole my juvenile 400 degree CD because I pinned him on the glass at a.
Do you guys want
An
to?
AAU game or something?
No, like one of those.
Yeah,
feeder
let's
camps.
do
Yeah,
more
yeah.
shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I played
Yeah.
in Mass Maritime. I did that. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, you know the Cape Cod camp.
Sure, yeah.
So
you got off the deck. That was
Yeah,
he's taller than you, right?
Wait. Just wait.
Sorry.
No, this is a new story to me
Okay.
too. I've
oh
never
really?
heard
Yeah,
this.
you know this. Yeah.
No.
Just wait.
Yeah, just like it's
I'll
like
put
that's
the
like
mic
how
down.
how I know like Chris Duhon and like all like people like that. Yeah,
Yeah, all those big name
So,
guys.
like, so I'm at this camp at Cape Cod. And it's like one of those feeder camps where actually I won most improved player. To tell you, but because
Coaches
We're
award.
proud of you.
which is
Coaches
a really
award.
good
Yeah.
or really bad thing.
So-
But you were there. You were there.
way to win
First
white.
off.
Way to win whitest player at the camp.
Got that too.
Best game
they just felt bad
manager.
for me. I feel like yeah.
Highest IQ player.
The only guy not going to the NBA probably. Anyway, so
Best player from North Cambridge
first
High
of all,
School.
he was a man. North Quincy. Yeah.
sorry.
Anyway, this guy was a man going to
Yes,
Duke.
yes.
Yeah, like
And you were what, 170
this. No, this is like I was.
This is
16,
Carlos
yeah,
Boozer,
I'm like
yeah.
16.
Wasn't he up in Alaska though, or something?
No, no,
Something?
like, but it's
That was Trajan Lehan.
Yeah. Good for good call.
no, this is,
Good
but yeah,
call.
this is at a
Good.
camp like in Cape Cod
Yeah,
at Mass Maritime Academy,
Mass
where it's
Maritime.
like they put you up in dorms. You're there the whole like time, and
It's
it's
the
like
worst.
the scouts and all
It's
that
the
shit.
worst.
It is. Anyway, so he kept drop stepping me, right? And like literally, never dunked on me, but he kept like drop stepping me, right? So
Big guy to dunk on with his left hand, even though he's a righty.
whoa,
But-
whoa, 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 hang on. So I'm like, oh fuck, and like so. Scott Hazelton, what's up, brother? No, he's the one. He's the one that pointed out. He goes. Pitch him on one side. And when he drop steps, you give him the drop step and wait for him because he's gonna go two hand up like that. So I did it. And I pinned him on the glass. Right.
Wow, Scott. Yeah, that's
Cue to 3 hours later, because you're in the dorm rooms. I have a boombox in my fucking dorm room with my roommate.
yeah.
Right, for the week, and he just walks in, hits stop, eject, and takes my juvenile 400 degree CD out of the CD player, and he just walks out and goes, "Do something."
And that was a great CD.
That was like, but also that was like a
cast-
19-year-old boozer to
Yeah,
me,
right, right.
15, 16-year-old me.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
That.
Do something. Wow.
Yeah. So the funny thing was, so out of that whole like camp, there was one guy that like wasn't even on a team, right? You actually might know this guy's name. He wasn't even on a team, because they were breaking everybody down into like 10-minute squads, and all he did was just shoot free throws. The guy ended up getting like a full boat to Indiana. His name was Marshall Strickland. Now he's a dentist.
Oh.
Yeah, he played in like Turkey, like Israel, like went to Indiana, got the whole ride, but now he's a dentist. Yeah, like never went to the NBA, but like
those poor guys that go D1 with good careers. I
no,
went
but
D3 and I'm a bartender.
This guy was anointed. Like he was not even on a team. Like, he would just sit there. Like his dad played in the NBA, and like this is like literally 96, 97, and like he would just sit by himself, like shoot free throws, like scouts would come talk to him and stuff like that. Yeah, started in Indiana for like 2 years, like rode the bench for a couple years, then played overseas. But he was like literally before like LeBron, he was and Kobe, he was like anointed. I was like, hey, this is gonna be the guy.
Ooh, that actually kind of
Yeah.
sucks if you're anointed. I thought you were saying he was just some guy that like went D1 that
no,
was
no,
decent.
He was like,
Like he wasn't even allowed to play.
yeah, like he was
with
not
the
allowed to
dudes.
like to mingle with the poor people, like in
So-
this
Oh,
camp.
really?
was he
Wow,
like
is
the
that-
guy in a
The poor people of like Zach Randolph.
was he like the guy
Barry Smiles
and above
Chris
the
Duhon,
and above the rim that
Neil
would
Fingleton.
shoot jumpers
How
with
many-
nobody
yeah,
around?
Yeah.
How many times did Boozer block you? I know you got him that one time. Or
Enough.
Enough. Yeah. yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
He got to a
I
lot of
remember you
people.
telling me that
Doesn't matter. I made my point.
he didn't. He didn't have to walk back on defense. If I remember.
All the black guys though were like they're like Fuck
That's
yeah.
what it takes. That, no,
You got to get your one.
Yeah.
In
You got-
AAU,
no, you
or
got-
those
you got-
guys-
like literally like a. Good for you, whiteboard.
I've never heard that boombox story.
That's a
Oh,
great
you-
story.
No, and I've
No,
never,
never told me that
Yeah,
boombox
I've
story.
never heard it either.
Literally, just like
That was after you blocked him.
yeah.
That's a credit card in the freezer.
That
shit.
is a better story than the Matt Ryan story.
That is a like I'm.
That
so-
is a good story.
I'm like
That's
getting
an
a
amazing
panic attack
story.
right now. Thinking
That
about-
is a
'cause,
credit.
like,
that
going-
is a
going-
credit
going-
card in the freezer story.
I'm going back to like 15, 16-year-old
But,
maybe. I'm
but
like,
if you bumped into him here, right, your size and strength now.
no, he would still
Size.
destroy me.
I
Size.
don't know. I
The
don't
guy
know.
played in the NBA for like
He
15
might,
years.
he might be a vegan or something. Who knows?
No,
No,
Have you seen his sons?
Have you seen his
His
sons?
sons
Yeah.
are like the top two recruits in
yeah,
their class.
his
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
yeah.
His sons already have NAL deals.
It's like
I
Cameron
have the
and
right to refuse service.
But hey, let's get a lawyer.
Would you like to be on a podcast?
Let's get a lawyer and sue him for emotional distress and the cost of a
Theft.
juvenile CD. You know,
Petty
like-
theft,
So
but
Scott-
Yeah,
Yes.
no, but remember the CD used to cost like back in the day, like
Yeah.
$17.99 or something.
Do something about it.
well, especially the
What am I
cash.
gonna do? Yeah,
Well, especially the Cash Money CDs because they were awesome.
That
How,
could be your
they were
hand.
how
art.
dare
Do
you
something.
be
They were
better
art.
at me for one playing basketball?
Oh.
and then the rest of your life at basketball, being better than
And
me.
then
Yeah.
continue to be better than you.
Anyway, he's on notice. I'm gonna tweet at him.
Carlos Boozer, you're on notice.
Yeah.
And you know what? If you have anything to say, you can come on
down
this
to this bar
podcast.
right now.
And
Yeah,
you
come on
you
down.
be on this
Yeah.
podcast
Yep.
right now.
And he's
and
Matt
we
Mooney,
are
the good one.
How are we going
Not
to
the-
fit him on this couch? Either way,
I
no.
think I would be gone. I'd be watching, cheering you guys.
Hey.
I'd be okay with it. I'd be
Hey,
okay
you're
with it.
fine.
How the hell you never heard that?
That's a great
You
story.
never told
I've literally
you,
never heard
you,
that.
You told me the one story where you threw a free throw
And the ball
and,
dribble.
and
the
you
ball-
had to go to the
No,
other.
no, I didn't have to. It was the Wednesday night before Thanksgiving. And it's
You
like
said
it's
you-
like an 8,000 seat arena,
Yeah.
right? There's maybe like 150 people there, right? But we're playing Worcester Polytech,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And this cavernous like arena.
Yeah,
And I break a back rim, and it goes all the way like past half court, like and then dribbles like down. But it's such a big arena that there's no one there. Like it just goes boom, boom, like echoing.
Yeah.
Boom, boom,
How
boom,
did
boom,
how
boom,
did the
boom,
ball
boom.
You
bounce
said
back?
you had to
bet-
go get the ball yourself.
No, I didn't know. Like the
You
ref,
got
the ref.
the rebound. You got the rebound.
No, I was shooting a free throw.
Yeah. But it was
That
oh,
story.
oh,
This
your
story
first
I've heard
one,
like
first
3 or
two?
4
Yeah.
times.
The
Right?
first one you banged.
Right,
Okay.
I'm correct. That-
Carlos Boozer, I've never
Was it
heard
off
him
the front
lip
rim and went?
Boozer or anything.
Oh the
It's traumatic, right? Yeah.
the
Anyway, so-
Boozer free
yeah.
throw, the Boozer camp thing. I've heard many.
Oh,
many
I've
times.
never.
That's a
heard of it.
great story.
It's a great CD. That's why I
So-
keep bringing it up.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've gotten abused.
But
in
I
the-
never heard that. I never heard that story of it. Like I know there were other things of the Boozer thing that
Wow.
where it was like, "Hey, Carlos Boozer, you just do whatever you want," and Matt Mooney's there like practicing rebounds or whatever it was.
No, I was like, I hate this place.
Now, here's the thing. I know he's played a lot of basketball in
me
his
and
life,
Neil-
but based on that portion of his life, do you think he looks back and be like, man, this fucking white dude?
No.
He pinned me on the. I guarantee you he remembers.
I
it.
bet give him
you
nightmares?
does.
guarantee you
In
remembers.
quiet
it. You do.
moments.
You remember getting pinned.
Yep.
You remember getting
Oh,
pinned.
eating leather.
I remember
eating
getting
leather.
dunked on. I remember getting
Yep.
pinned.
Yep. Dunked on.
And that I didn't know you pinned Carlos Boozer.
Oh yeah, and it was like
that
literally.
is fucking
I,
huge.
I gave him the drop step, and then literally just like
as
and
someone
then, like literally the second one like that.
the sports highlight of my life
Oh.
Oh, here
is
we go.
I turned a unassisted triple play when I was 10.
Unassisted.
That's
triple
rare.
play. That's
Now,
smart.
that's a good one.
That's smart.
And I was in 4th grade, and I'm like, yeah,
Never
I'ma
mind.
take
That's when
that-
nobody knew
I'ma
where to
take
run.
that
Nobody
to
knew
my
where first
fucking
base
Can you
was.
describe it? Like it was at you were third base, got shot down the third base line, bases loaded.
I was
type of
playing
thing?
second.
Okay. Wow.
I was playing second. I caught the ball.
Line drive.
I went to second. It was bases loaded.
Yeah.
Caught the ball, went to second, and then the kid who was on third was kind of retarded and didn't know
I'm
how the
glad you
game
said
worked.
That was exactly what I was thinking.
So you had a little
So
help.
the,
Yes.
so the third base guy was like, throw the ball here, and I'm looking and I'm like, no, I'm gonna basically moonwalk this ball.
I just
to
call it
third
walking.
base.
Like you wanted to do with a
As
home
he-
run.
yeah,
That's a great joke.
That is a great story.
And I'm like,
Great
I'm
story.
gonna walk this to third base, and I'm gonna fucking stomp on third base, go unassisted triple play.
Great story. Great story.
Also,
Brilliant.
4th grade
Yeah.
bullshit.
To have that presence of mind to make that play. In the moment, it's
Ba-
hard.
This is like a
Baseball-
30 for 30 right now. It's like all the
baseball
other
IQ.
interviews. It's like,
Yeah.
he had the presence of mind to go and stomp on third base.
What if I told you?
And
What if
moonwalk.
I told you that?
What if I told you
Yeah.
that this kid on third base was
youngest
so dumb that
unassisted,
he
yeah.
didn't know how sports worked?
Wow.
He's gonna come here. My dad was our coach. We were the Piss Ants.
Oh, nice.
The
nice.
Hey, the old St. Francis Piss Ants.
St. Francis.
Of a CC.
Was that really what you were?
Yeah, we got to pick our name.
Nice.
And my dad-
Hey, Francis, I'm seeing
Yeah, my dad.
Thank
me
you.
and-
You fed that to me.
He's
Yes,
a
I
patron
did.
saint of
Yeah,
Pistons.
got it,
My
yeah,
dad's
yeah.
always been a. You've met my dad.
Your dad, yeah.
Yeah, so we got to pick our name.
It's all coming together.
We were the Piss Ants.
We
We're
didn't-
annoying.
we didn't-
We're always there.
We didn't get to pick our teams. We were usually the blue Joe's tire
Wildcats.
company
We're playing the
with the
Wildcats.
phone number on the
There
back of
were
it.
there were two St. Francis.
Julie's Nail
there
and
were-
Salon.
There were two St. Francis of Assisi.
Chico's
teams.
bail bonds.
I feel like one of them was like the Wildcats, and we decided to be the Piss
Nothing,
Ants
nothing
Yeah,
on
that's
Chico's
good.
bail bonds there?
because we were 10 and we thought it was funny.
Yes. Yes.
And my
your
dad-
was a good guy about
and
it.
my
Yeah,
dad
good
was-
man.
yeah.
Good
I
man.
came up in an era when children didn't have a say on anything, so we were
Yes.
just whatever
Yes.
they put on the back of the jersey.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was a good time to be alive.
Yeah.
Jiffy Lube
enjoy it.
Express.
It
Yeah.
was well.
Yeah.
It was machine pitch at that time, and my
Oh, you didn't let you play?
you're the
Oh,
pitcher.
come
Oh,
on.
okay.
what? No, I was fucking 10, man.
So?
It was machine pitch. It was
Ah.
machine pitch baseball.
When we were 7, we did the coach's pitch, and then when we got to 8, it was half and half,
Yeah,
and then
you
when you get to
was-
9, it was
right.
all
Special
players.
needs
this
team
was right before coach pitch.
Right.
We were machine pitch. My dad bought a pitching machine.
So if
That's
the
great.
Where's it now?
If
You still have it?
No, this was in Maryland when I lived
Yeah,
in
no.
Maryland.
So
So we would have actual like my dad was like, fuck this, I'm buying a pitching machine
Right.
for us to practice
so
on
now
so we can
now,
be better
let
than
me,
all the
Let me
other
ask you
teams.
this: if your dad fielded the ball, could he put the ball back in it and fire it to first base at a 10-year-old?
Oh the kid had to put
Did
the
you Roger Clemens it? Like, throw the,
no,
yeah.
kid.
Also, is that a good put out? Is that a 2 put out?
I
Or is-
believe the kid had to put the ball in the pitching machine. There was no dad involved.
Oh, so it was the kid. So if the kid fields the ball,
Was
can
your-
he turn the pitching machine and
Was
fire
your
it to
dad,
first
did he
base?
normally throw batting practice and his arm was just giving out too, or was he thinking that?
No, my dad bought the pitching machine.
Yeah,
So we would start on the pitch.
I can't relate.
Yeah.
Is pitch you never played with the pitching machine?
No.
No, only batting practice.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry. This is I was from
You lived in a
I
wealthy-
We
you lived in a
had to
wealthy
walk
commu-
over the infield
wealthy
looking for heroin
community.
needles.
Wealthy community.
Like,
I
literally.
I grew up in Montgomery County, Maryland.
I did not.
The
Yeah.
The affluent
the
county.
most
We literally had to go look for
Right.
like heroin needles
you know-
and like literally.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a great.
Hello, coach. I got one. Yeah.
Sorry, I had a great upbringing,
Oh.
and I
Right.
thank you, Aaron and Debbie Retzer.
Sir, I found a gun. What do I do here? Don't
Yeah.
worry, it's unloaded.
Did you guys have a grass infield too? Did you guys have like the nice grass infield?
manicured field.
I had multiple baseball fields.
Oh.
We
Wow.
played on
Yeah.
rocks.
Wow,
and
yeah.
rocks
Glass
and
and things.
soil.
You
It
couldn't
wasn't
even
even
slide.
dirt.
Yeah.
It was. They didn't teach us how to slide.
I'll slide
until
on
it was like,
bedrock.
Right.
You know what? Let's
It was
practice.
just,
Let's
like-
practice in the parking lot because it's safer.
Yeah. Then dirt with like.
I
literally-
was. It was pretty white, but
Yeah.
you know what?
Left field was a
that's-
whatever.
cemetery.
You can't
like,
pick- you
in
can't
one of
pick
the-
your-
I'm not.
Yeah.
I didn't pick that shit.
No, you would have done well in
Sorry,
anything. Yep,
sorry.
yep.
My dad did as well, and I thank you, Aaron Retzer. Thank you
Yes. Yes.
for being the greatest coach of the Piss Ants
And
ever.
supporter
Listen.
of this podcast.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
I need a
Thank
Piss
you.
Ants
really
jersey,
is.
and I need
on
it
social
right now.
media and everything.
Anyway, I
Aaron
need a
Retzer
Piss Ants
is-
jersey. I need it right now.
So-
I need a Mooney number
Do you guys have
33.
an address that we can follow? How do we a podcast?
P.O. Box.
No. You know what. I'm-
271.
No. How do we find you?
Go
and
to
the-
the go to the
I'm 217. Care
to-
of Megan Enright.
go to the Windmill Bar on YouTube,
Thank
and we
you.
post everything on there.
Okay. Thank you.
We
Thank
we
you.
kind of exploit that just because they have so many followers on there, and it forces people to watch us, whether they realize it or not.
Yep. as a first and last time I'll be on this show.
Oh wait, you'll be a recurring
No,
guest.
you
Come
guys-
on, yeah.
This is not a personal opinion.
No,
Hold on.
no.
I think you guys are incredibly funny. Yeah,
We've not even talked about
backwards and
sports.
forwards the same way. Right. So I
Are we
think
not having a good time?
I'm having a great time. What I'm saying is that I think you guys are incredible together. The energy that you guys give off for each other.
Is it palpable?
It is palpable.
Bob, it's a
Thank
lot of pent up rage.
you. No,
Yeah.
you're able to transcend and go to different topics. It's just great. You guys are wonderful.
I'm just saying, I'll take an Eagle Daily shirt at Triple XL.
I'll get
Tall.
that.
So yeah.
Triple
He'll
XL,
take
you think?
one.
You think?
He'll
I'll
take
get that.
one
I'll get that.
chicken cutlet, no mayo from.
Are you gonna wear it? Are you
I'll
gonna,
wear it.
like-
Yeah. Oh, set it on fire? No,
Yeah,
I'm
all
gonna wear
right,
it.
all
I'll
right.
wear it. Yeah.
We'll get
So
you.
one
We'll get-
400
Brett-
degree CD.
Yeah, no,
With
one
a Z.
Yeah.
I will get that. I will make that
Should I
happen.
just Venmo request Carlos Boots right now or something like for like $17.99? Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
What would that
He was
be?
a man.
Put
He was
it
already
for-
like losing
hey,
his hair.
Hey, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
put it for Rogaine treatment. Ooh, that's jokes.
I'm just a fan of the Dirty South. You know, yeah.
Carlos Boozer, you're a no.
Cash Money
No,
Records.
you're
Rogaine.
right. Like with that
pretty
weird
much a big timer.
hairline, that spray painted head,
He had the spray painted headline. He had the spray painted hair before LeBron did.
the perfect beard.
I like to think that every time he was in the NBA or at Duke that he was drop stepping, he heard like footsteps coming,
Yes,
and he was
yeah.
like, "Oh, that's Mooney on my
With your
back."
big meaty
You guys
feet.
are
Yeah, I
really
believe
good,
that.
Really good. So,
Well, should we take a little 5-minute breather and then wrap this up?
Yeah.
my wife
do
is
it.
here. She's gonna like give me the.
Oh, good.
Oh,
I
come on
dialed it
now.
down because
Well,
there's
we'll
kids
be
here.
done in
You
like 10
dialed it
minutes,
down
yeah.
because the wife's here.
I'm
Good
gonna
job.
bring a kid on here. For the next
No.
No.
No consent.
How about
This
no?
podcast is made for no kids. Welcome back to Two Dudes Sitting at a Sports Bar podcast here at the Upstairs Bar and Grill here in St. John and the Virgin Islands.
I gotta say, this is the weirdest episode.
Guess what, though? We actually...
Special guest Eli.
But before we get to Eli, we actually
Eli
had
Whitney?
Bob.
we actually had a sponsor for this one. It was AG Paintball up in Ware, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blast them on a little bit of a screenshot with their website right now. Paintball, you guys have been open for what, 35 years?
Hey, the
How long
lizard's
has it
back.
been?
He's on my
About
back.
that, about
30,
that, yeah,
is
yeah.
it the 35-year anniversary for that?
Guys,
So
guys,
it's-
the lizard's on my back.
But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on there, and they're sponsoring this podcast right now. So AG Paintball up in Ware, New Hampshire.
Ware, New Hampshire.
Grab him, grab him.
We're going to have to come up there sometime and start shooting each other with that.
lizard.
So thank you guys.
Eli hit us right now.
What's that? Love
He
it.
was on my
Thank you very much, guys.
Talk
Appreciate
about
the,
flat
appreciate the
Earth.
sponsor for this
Talk
podcast.
about whatever you want.
Now move on. Eli, what do we got? You had a hot take about something?
Hot take. I think instead of giving children iPads and phones, you should give them beer.
Goddamn right. That's hey,
Hot take.
hot take.
I have
love
no
that
idea.
Shit.
No idea. Hey,
What
no
was it? I can't hear
screens,
you.
Beers.
free beers.
No screens. Beers.
There you go. There you go. Eli, where did you get that head of hair? You have to talk to your mom and dad.
I
right?
believe
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
believe that.
Are you
Awesome.
I think
Gotti?
they-
Are you in that show?
They
Growing
call
Up
that
Gotti?
lettuce. I think
Yeah.
they call that lettuce.
Lettuce.
Pretty jealous, to tell you the truth. Yeah, fuck. I wish I had that.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Oh no.
That was a hot take.
That was hot.
That was a hell of a hot take.
Hell of a hot take. Love it. No, it's great. That was,
Well, to tell you the truth, this is more appropriate than anything because this podcast has been all over the place
I
today.
also
So,
hate
are we gonna
giving
re-record
children
this, or-
screens.
Definitely
No,
some
no, I
editing
think this is
going
good.
Yeah.
This is
on. Are you
That's
gonna
just-
invite your
I-
wife on
that's
the-
just
on the
creepy.
No.
podcast?
Oh no,
No.
she wants nothing to do with this right now.
Okay, all right.
She already looks like she's
Go play.
dressed to not be seen right now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, man. Like,
I hear you.
I'm not gonna say anything about the government, but yeah, I'm
The,
saying.
the give
Yeah,
them
Henry
beers.
Hill over there.
Maybe
Yeah.
that was a turn. But you know what? That's fine.
To wrap it up.
You had him for the first half.
Also, without the microphone in his face, nobody can hear a word that's being recorded on there. I'm just saying. You got anything else, Eli?
That's all for today.
Yeah. Wait,
I'm
wait,
all good.
Eli, where are you from?
I'm from Florida and Jersey.
Florida and Jersey. Where originally? Where do you identify
Florida,
from?
Jersey.
I identify Florida,
Florida more so. Which part?
Fort Myers.
Fort Myers. Okay. All right. You ever been to Marco Island?
Yeah.
Okay. Good stuff.
You ever been to a
are
Pelican
you-
Larry's or CV Tomatoes?
Yeah, I've been to Pelican Larry's.
I'm not
and
allowed in
Stevie.
either of those places. Yeah.
Are you a big Tampa Bay guy, or are you a big
Nah,
like?
I'm actually a Giants fan.
You're a Giants fan. Okay. All
Good
right.
man,
Sounds
New Jersey, still.
It's,
All right. Now we're starting to get
Where
into
in Jersey
something
were
here.
you from?
Hillside, right by Elizabeth, Newark.
Here, take that.
Cheers.
No, you take it.
So how long you guys?
You can
have
take
this
mine. I'm
podcast
gonna
for?
walk
This
off
is
right now.
this
in a
is
second.
currently
I'm gonna walk off this podcast.
episode 26 right now. Me and Mooney shot a intro video in July, and now here we are.
That's
awesome.
amazing.
We are here.
Yeah.
We are
You
here.
guys are a undiscovered talent.
We're on
An
the-
emerging talent. An emerging talent.
We're on the verge of shooting a new intro video to have maybe more than one dude in a sports bar, but it still remains the same name because everything that you see in a bar.
I'm the elusive dude.
Yes, yes. Who
Third dude.
Well, today's been great.
Turned a triple play.
Yeah.
Turned a triple play.
Unassisted triple play.
Unassisted. That is amazing. That's awesome.
I think today's been great, and so let's wrap it up.
We'll wrap it up. Thank you, AG Paint.
From
Paintball
where?
Up in where?
No, from where?
Where?
Oh, where?
Where, New Hampshire.
And one more shout out to BC Eagle Daily.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go.
You almost beat Clemson this year.
This year, how many points you giving me?
I'm about to walk off this podcast.
No, I'm going back to football now. Football, basketball, we feel
And
good. but
Eli's
football.
stuck in the middle over there.
I'm just here.
All right, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you, everybody. Shout out to Bruce and Debbie Bene as well.
Good
I'll
question.
see you guys later.
I'll give you